Player page right down there.
That's right. Okay. Well, if you follow technology, you are familiar with terms like mobile apps, cloud computing, big data. We all hear those terms almost every day. But do you understand or even realize how these technologies are affecting enterprise quality management system software, something that many of you probably use within your own company? And if you don't know how that affects you, well, that's good, because that's why our next guest is here. Joining us today via Skype is Judy Fainor, Chief Architect of Sparta Systems. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning, Mike, Derek. Glad to be here today and talking to you about this topic.
Great. So how are these technologies affecting enterprise QMS today? I mean, let's start with just, I don't know, let's start with the cloud. What's going on with that?
Well, a lot of interesting things going on with the cloud. So as you know, the cloud provides the ability to have services and applications reach via the internet. But related to quality specifically in the enterprise quality management space, there is the need today, because of the globalization of companies, and not only vendors and manufacturers, but to reach their external suppliers, there is the need to now get involved with the cloud to extend your quality workflows outside the boundaries of your four walls. So today, if you look at the best practices for, let's say, vendor to supplier quality management, a lot of that interaction is a manual one. They do the exchange of important data by email, fax, spreadsheet, and this is very error-prone, let alone inefficient. So being able to leverage cloud services that actually extend your on-premise capabilities out to those external parties without direct access to your on-premise systems is key. So this gives you that ability to have a consistent workflow, a consistent process, and an integrated process all in the same boat.
And I would imagine this ties in then to mobile apps as well then, right? I mean, using your mobile apps to access, or using types of mobile apps to access the cloud, is that right?
Absolutely. So as you know, our landscape of our workforce is changing. No longer is it 9 to 5 a normal workday. As companies globalize and they extend all over the globe, there's the need to access those critical applications 24/7. You know, devices are becoming so prevalent. This year in 2013, mobile devices actually surpass PCs as the most common form of web access tools.
And Judy, are these both for mobile apps for monitoring, or is it also mobile apps for maybe inputting data into a QMS?
Both. So into the QMS system, the mobile application, I think the biggest use case we have right now is, as I talked about, extending that workflow out. As you know, in a quality workflow process, there's the need for tight monitoring of the flow of that quality data and the workflow process, but there's also the need to get involved in that process and from time to time, let's say, do an approval, add a document. These types of operations are now becoming critical to the efficiency and outcome of your quality and your risk management within your organization. So the ability to be able to do these through mobile access to on-premise systems is becoming critical.
Okay, now the one thing I want to spend now a little bit of time talking about is big data. And you know, there is if people want more information on this topic, there is a webinar coming up
on September 24th.
September 24th.
Yep, next week.
Okay, and one of the interesting things you're going to talk about in that webinar is how all this data that's being collected from various sites within a company, whether it's via mobile or however it's being collected, how this data can be analyzed, including, I think you said, even data related to your social media. And can you tell us a little bit how all that is tying together, particularly the social media part?
Yeah. So, you know, the big data has been around for several years now. It's only recently that it's actually showing up on, you know, Gartner and Forrester lists as CIO concerns, because what was once the means for storing vast amounts of data and quick query is now being surpassed by the ability to perform analytics. So being able to take this data from disparate systems of many formats, whether that's structured, semi-structured data, and bring it into a central repository, then apply analytics on top of that is giving organizations insights into that data, which was once a liability. I mean, you have these systems, they're producing this data, and you need to keep it, whether you're archiving it or whatever. But now being able to actually leverage that and get the value out of that data. So where does that play in with quality and, as you said, social media? Being able to take data from your enterprise quality management system and also inject that into this central repository for further analysis. Maybe being able to gain insights or get root cause analysis based on change requests or non-conformance that has been reported. In consumer products, if you can now also combine that with social media, let's say blog content, Twitter information, Facebook, you can now do some textual and sentiment analysis on that as well. And when you're talking about brand protection and risk management, they all play a factor. So again, what was once a platform for dealing with huge amounts of data is now it's being turned on its head, and the value of analytics and predictive and sentiment analysis is coming to the forefront.
So Judy, what you're saying there is that basically, if you're monitoring your Facebook page, let's say, and you know that you become aware of an issue that consumers of yours may be talking about, that this gives you the ability to kind of understand what's going on quickly, bring that into the system, crunch that data, maybe understand what the consumer experience is, or is there another level of this?
No, absolutely. It's kind of letting you have the insight into what's coming, what's being said, and allowing companies to be proactive. All too often now, we're kind of in that reactive state. This is giving you that ability to jump out and look at potential problems or potential customer issues coming down the way.
Okay. Well, Judy, thanks for joining us today. If we're going to be talking about these topics a lot more in depth.
That is September 24th, and it's our normal time, which is 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. You can register for the webinar, I believe, right in Judy's article, which is on the player page right below us, right here.
That's right, and you'll probably be getting an email talking about it as well. So if you want to learn more about how the cloud and mobile computing and big data and software as a service and so forth, how that is going to affect your quality management system software, you'll want to come attend this webinar. Judy, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay, so long.
Thanks, Judy. We'll see you on Tuesday. Good stuff there. Thanks, Dirk.
Yep,
and
sure.
We look forward to your hosting that one. So
there we go.
It's going to be great. So if you want to find out more about that, again, register for the webinar now. Okay. Well